watch Mr. Heavyweight Boxing Today.
Hey, what's up, man? This is Chris, the Nightmare Ariola, and you're watching Mr. Boxing.
It's your boy Big Baby Miller here. Listen, we knocking on all bums. First it's going to be Dillian Whyte, if it's going to be Joseph Parker. But you know who got the story right? Mr. Boxing Today. You check him out. He got all the latest news on the heavyweight division. And if you don't know me, you soon will. Because I'm kicking everybody ass.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? All right, man. So I just seen an article on Boxing Scene. It was via Sky Sports. It was an interview with Dominic Breazeale. He said that he is open to fighting Dillian Whyte before year's end. It's a fight that I would love to see. Look, man. All right, now, right. Okay. First of all, we're looking at the WBC rankings. Okay, this is on their website. This is the current rankings. Dillian Whyte, #1. He has the silver title. Luis Ortiz at #2. Dominic Breazeale is the mandatory. Now, do I think that beating Eric Molina should have granted him a mandatory position? No. When he fought Molina and Dillian Whyte fought Helenius, they literally fought last fall, literally a week apart from each other. It was one Saturday. It was the, I believe it was the end of October, where Whyte fought Helenius, and then the first week going into November, that's when Molina fought Breazeale, all right? And when those fights are over, I was saying, dude, the smart thing to do here is just make the winner out of those two elimination bouts, make them fight for the mandatory spot. You know what I mean? I thought that made the most sense. We know that Wilder went ahead and fought Bermane Stiverne. Remember the fight with Luis Ortiz was on. Then Luis Ortiz had the high blood pressure medication situation. He ended up fighting Stiverne. I still wanted to see the Luis Ortiz fight while Whyte and Breazeale, or the winner of those two fights, which was Whyte and Breazeale, while they fought for the mandatory. I thought Wilder beat Stiverne and then fight Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz, especially around that time, was looked at as a top 3 heavyweight. You know what I mean? So I thought he was the better fighter out of Whyte, Breazeale, Molina, and Helenius. All right, so he's already fought. He's beaten Stiverne. He's beaten Luis Ortiz. Now I know that Dillian Whyte has went on to beat Joseph Parker, and shit, Breazeale hasn't been active since the Molina fight, but he is still the mandatory. Now, right now, they're talking about Wilder and Fury. Although I did see something today, I've seen a lot of links, a lot of articles and videos made about Dan Rafael. All right, this isn't written in stone, but according to Dan Rafael, Tyson Fury is having like cold feet about the fight. Not sure if he wants to fight Wilder by the end of the year. All right, that's just what I heard. It's not written in stone. All right, so right now, there's a lot of stuff just up in the air, man. Now, if Wilder doesn't fight Fury, let's say Fury doesn't want to fight by the end of the year, he wants it by sometime the first quarter of next year, and Wilder decides to take a fight, I wouldn't mind seeing him fight Dillian Whyte. To be honest with you, I would rather see him fight Dillian Whyte than Dominic Breazeale. I think it's a more competitive fight on paper. You know, it's just, when I break down the styles and everything, I think this is a more competitive fight on paper. All right, doesn't mean it's true, it's just what I think. All right, but with all that shit said, though, man, look, at this point, when it comes to Dominic Breazeale, Dillian Whyte, Luis Ortiz, even Jarrell Miller, man, these dudes they've been doing like a fucking round robin of calling each other out. All right, and I've been doing videos on all of it. All right, now let me go ahead and just, this video right here, February 27, 2017, Dillian Whyte calls out Dominic Breazeale for WBC silver title fight. I mean, not just me, but a lot of us, we've been talking about this for just a year and a half now, man. It's like, it's getting to the point now where it's like, dude, just fucking fight each other, man. Right here, Dillian Whyte, I want to fight Bellew Breazeale or Bryant Jennings, all the best heavyweights. This was March of 2017. The link is right, and I have the links to these articles right in the description box of all these videos. All right, October 6, 2017, Breazeale calls out Dillian Whyte for October 28th fight. Dillian Whyte ended up fighting Helenius, and then a week after that, that's when Breazeale fought Molina. All right, this is October 2017. He called him out on Instagram. All right, there's another video I did, Luis Ortiz versus Dillian Whyte, possible according to Eddie Hearn. If you clicked, oh, fuck, I don't have the date for this one, but this was sometime a year and a half ago. It's when I was rocking my big beard. So, I mean, it's getting to the point where it's like, just fucking fight. This June 7th, 2016, Dillian Whyte says Dominic Breazeale is terrible and will get KO'd in 2 or 3 rounds. let's see here, April 25th, 2018, a few months ago, Ortiz versus Whyte, WBC orders final elimination bout, put up or shut up. I talked about this. When is this? May 15, 2018, Dillian Whyte says he KO'd Luis Ortiz under 6 rounds for a shot at the title. This was the Instagram video that he did, that I did my, gave my thoughts about it. And he was saying that, hey, I'll fight Luis Ortiz. He just wants something in writing saying that Wilder will be next if he beats Ortiz. All right, and then here's another one. I mean, it goes on and on, man. Like, Dillian Whyte says, no fear, Luis Ortiz. Malik Scott has the skills. I'll box him. This October 18, 2016. This July 29, 2017, Dillian Whyte calls out Jarrell Miller. June 9th, 2017, Jarrell Miller responded saying he'll break his face. He'll break Dillian Whyte's face. I mean, it goes on and on. Then here you have it, Whyte versus Breazeale. Let's just get the fight, man. Now, again, I know we're trying to figure out what Deontay Wilder's going to do as far as this Huey, or what Huey Fury wants to do, rather, as far as he's going to fight Wilder by the end of the year, or if it's going to be the beginning of next year sometimes. I don't know. But if Whyte or Breazeale needs a dance partner and they can't get Deontay Wilder, Wilder goes on with the Fury fight, just fight each other. And, you know, I'm actually impressed by Dillian Whyte, or not Dillian Whyte, but Breazeale, by just putting it on the line. Because what Breazeale could do is just preserve his mandatory position and just fight some journeyman guy and just wait until Wilder does what he's going to do and just hold on to his mandatory spot. I'm impressed by the fact that he said, look, man, I'll put this shit on the line. You're the WBC silver. I'm the mandatory. Let's get it on. So, Dillian Whyte, if I was you, bro, I'd just take the fight. You know what I mean? I know Derek Chisora, they're talking, you know, people want to see you and Chisora in the rematch. I won't mind seeing that fight. Look, guys, there's a lot of fights I wouldn't mind seeing. There's a lot of intriguing matchups. At this point, just fight. Just fight. I just want to see a fight now. But I like the fact that Breazeale's willing to put it on the line. And I know that Dillian Whyte said if Fury pulls out the fight, he will fight Deontay Wilder. I know he said that. Luis Ortiz wants to crack at him also. He already had his shot, but if he works his way back up, we'll see what happens. I know Dillian Whyte said that he'll fight Wilder. He put it out there. Breazeale, I'm sure if this Fury fight doesn't happen, he's going to have something to say as well. So if I had to pick between these guys to fight Wilder, it would be Dillian Whyte. But if they can't get Wilder, Wilder goes on with the Fury fight or whatever other fight he decides to go on with, Dillian Whyte versus Dominic Breazeale before the end of the year. I like that fight. Let's make it happen. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section about all this, man. I'm gone.